The Buddha once said, "Nothing ever exists entirely alone. Everything is in relation to everything else." This profound truth isn't just poetic, it's a reflection of how the universe works. Have you ever encountered a difficult phase in your life and found yourself asking, "Why is this happening to me?" It's a natural question. Life throws unexpected challenges our way. A job might slip through our fingers. A relationship we cherish might suddenly dissolve. Our plans, however carefully crafted, can collapse in the blink of an eye. In such moments, it's easy, almost instinctive, to feel like a victim of misfortune, to believe we're being punished by some invisible force or simply plagued by bad luck. But what if that wasn't the case? What if these challenges were not random acts of suffering, but essential pieces of a larger puzzle? What if everything, every heartbreak, every delay, every failure was part of a grander scheme woven through the laws of karma, the ever-changing nature of existence, and the deep web of interconnectedness that binds all things? In today's journey, we'll delve into this timeless Buddhist perspective, uncovering why the most painful events in life are not meaningless accidents, but opportunities for transformation, growth, and eventual awakening. In the teachings of Buddhism, nothing is believed to happen by mere accident. Every moment, every outcome, every joy or sorrow is the result of karma, the universal law of cause and effect. According to this principle, our past actions, intentions, and even thoughts shape our current experiences. Similarly, the decisions we make right now are carving the path we will walk in the future. There is a cherished Buddhist parable that beautifully illustrates this, the story of the monk in the teacup. A young monk, troubled by the seeming unfairness of the world, approached his master in frustration. "Master," he said, "life doesn't make sense. Good people suffer and the worst people seem to prosper. Why is this happening?" In response, the master smiled and handed the young monk a beautifully crafted porcelain teacup. "Do you like this cup?" he asked. The monk, admiring its elegance, nodded and replied, "Yes, master, it's exquisite." Without a word, the teacher let go of the cup. It crashed to the floor and shattered into countless pieces. The young monk gasped in shock. "Why did you break it?" The master replied gently, "I cherished it when it was whole, and I still cherish it now that it is broken, because from the very first moment I held it, I understood. One day, it would break." That, in essence, is the truth of impermanence. Nothing lasts forever, not the good, not the bad, not even life itself. When we truly internalize this, we no longer cling, we stop resisting what is, and in doing so, we find a deeper peace. This story reveals a profound lesson. Our suffering often stems from our desperate need to control the course of life. We want outcomes to match our expectations, but the path of life unfolds not according to our wishes, but according to the nature of reality. Everything that happens is not punishment. It is the natural unfolding of karma, the result of cause and effect, and the reflection of impermanence at play. In Buddhist philosophy, impermanence is a foundational truth. Everything changes. Nothing stays the same forever. Consider how the seasons transition. Winter doesn't last. Spring arrives. Rivers never stop flowing. Even the mightiest mountains are slowly worn down over time. Likewise, our pain, our suffering, our confusion, they too shall pass. The Buddha once told his followers, "Just as a storm eventually passes, so too will pain. Cling to nothing, for in clinging, suffering arises." When we hold tightly to what we think should remain, we create friction within ourselves. But when we embrace change, when we welcome the ebb and flow of life, we experience a stillness, a peace not rooted in circumstances but in understanding. Many of us grow up believing that if we live a good life, we will be spared suffering. But Buddhism teaches that suffering is not a form of punishment, it is a teacher. There is an old Zen story that speaks to this wisdom. A disciple once asked his master, "Why do we face suffering? Why is life so hard at times?" The master pointed to two objects on the table, a lump of coal and a sparkling diamond? Both, he said, come from the same source, but only the diamond has been forged by pressure. Our trials, though painful, refine us. They strengthen our resilience, deepen our understanding, and nurture compassion. Just as gold is purified by fire, the soul is strengthened through adversity. Sometimes we cannot comprehend why something has happened until much later. Imagine a weary traveler wandering through the desert. Thirsty, exhausted, and disoriented, he collapses beneath a small tree. Frustrated, he cries out, "Why did I lose my way? Why must I suffer this delay?" Yet, just beyond the next hill, a violent sandstorm rages. Had he continued, he would have walked directly into danger. What he perceived as a misfortune was actually a hidden protection. So it is with our lives. The job you didn't get, the person who walked away, the door that closed in your face. At the time, it feels like the universe is working against you. But with time, we often look back and realize those setbacks were redirections. They led us to something better, something more aligned with who we were meant to become. As the Buddha wisely stated, when the wrong doors close, the right ones open. One of the heaviest burdens we carry is our need to control everything. We try to manage every outcome, avoid all discomfort, and hold on to what we know. But wisdom lies not in control, but in surrender. There's a Zen proverb that says, "Let go or be dragged." The more we resist life's natural rhythm, the more we suffer. But when we trust in life's flow, when we allow ourselves to be carried by its current rather than fight it, we find an inner peace that nothing can shake. It's true that we often can't see the full picture, but just like a painting viewed up close may seem like random brush strokes, with distance the whole image is revealed. So too does life's meaning emerge with time. If we cultivate patience, if we open our hearts to learning, clarity slowly unfolds. The next time hardship knocks on your door, take a moment, breathe. Ask yourself, is this moment teaching me something valuable? Could this be guiding me towards something greater? Can I find the strength to trust that this too shall pass? Life is a path, a continuous unfolding, and every step, whether joyful or sorrowful, has its purpose. Don't resist it. Instead, embrace the teachings of karma, impermanence, and transformation. Understand that nothing is random. Everything, every high and every low, happens for a reason. That reason is to awaken you, to guide you, and to lead you toward wisdom, peace, and ultimately enlightenment. If this message resonated with your heart, I invite you to subscribe to the channel for more teachings that illuminate the path of clarity, compassion, and purpose. And always remember, whatever you're going through right now, no matter how uncertain or painful, trust that it is shaping you, molding you, and bringing you exactly where you are meant to be. So, if you're feeling down, and hopefully you will be, stay mindful, stay grounded, and walk gently through this life with wisdom in your heart,